Jefferson, Thomas Jefferson.
Mm-hmm. The city was laid out like a wheel, a hub of a wheel. This is Woodward, but we're past all the fun stuff. Now we're into the Wayne State area. This is Wayne State College. They call this Midtown. Pretty happy place too. Like these apartments and stuff, they go for thousands of dollars a month. And that is the oldest
Where?
bowling alley still in operation today, called the Garden Bowl. It's not the oldest bowling alley in the world. It's the oldest one that's still operational. It's been non-stop since it was built. It's never closed down. And next to it is the Majestic Theater. They have concerts
Like
there.
you said, non-stop operating
Yeah, it's been operating non-stop since it was built. I don't know.
since it was built. But how about now?
It's still, yeah, it's still open. The Garden Bowl. This is a hot spot. We used to go here. And right across the street, there's a place called Union Street. I heard it's closed now. Yeah, it's closed. Didn't make it through the pandemic. And this Hopcat. And we were here before when we went to the Jolly Pumpkin that we ate, and we went to Jack White's record store. Remember?
Yeah.
That's right down here in the Wayne State area. Like a Kniff and Canfield.
That was cool house.
Yeah.
It's like an old house.
Yeah, this is a vibrant area because this is where all the college kids live who go to Wayne State. And there's Shinola. The original Shinola is here.
You know what? In my work,
Yeah,
at the entrance of the lobby,
yeah.
there is a Shinola watch. The indoors Shinola.
Is it the wall clock?
No, it's a watch, wristwatch.
They sell them?
The indoors, and they have a games, whatever that. And if you wanna buy, you can get, and you have a really big discount.
So they have like you can buy Shinola watches there.
Yeah,
Ah.
I think so because they have a Shinola there.
So there's the Jolly Pumpkin. There's
And
Third
that's the
Man
Shinola.
Records. That's the original Shinola.
Yeah.
That's the home store. It says home. And we parked there and we went over there and we ate. Like I say, yeah, this is a cool place down here. I like it.
The houses, it's like a vintage.
Yeah. These are apartments.
The buildings,
Old
yeah.
apartments, what they used to
Buildings.
look like.
Looks like vintage.
Look at this house.
That's cool.
So they're fixing it up.
It's really cool.
Yeah, and all these apartments are full to the max, I'm sure. I'm sure there's not a place that's open. Can we get back to Woodward from here? Let's see if we can get back to Woodward. Wayne State University Bookstore. the new Ima. Remember the Ima noodles we
Japanese, yeah.
went to? No, we went there, but this is their new location. Ryan was telling me about it. It's really good. Ooh, what's going on here? Food trucks.
No, Wayne State University. There, it's a school, right?
Yeah, but they're doing something though.
They're selling something.
Is it for?
Selling some crafts and some handmade.
I don't know. It's pretty cool. Is it the students or is it like? I don't know what that is. Some type of fair. Those old churches. Now we're back on Woodward. And this is, where's the DIA? DIA is right there.
What is that?
That's the Detroit Institute of Arts. It's a museum.
Oh,
See, they got a Rodin sculpture,
yeah.
and the
Detroit.
Thinking Man, and that's where you can go in. And it's a museum. It's an art museum, and there's actually some very famous pieces of artwork in there,
Oh, cool.
worldwide, world renowned. And then here's the Detroit Historical Museum. So if you go inside here, I heard they had the bus.
What?
The bus that Rosa Parks refused to move her seat. So how the civil movements really started, what was one of the driving factors,
So
was this black lady named Rosa Parks. And she sat in the front of the bus. And the black people were supposed to sit in the back of the bus. And a white guy said, "Get up, I'm going to sit here. You're not supposed to be sitting here." And she refused. She refused to move to the back of the bus. And it was a big to-do, you know?
that's literally racist, huh?
Yeah, well, that's what it used to be like that. And so they had the bus that she refused to get up. That started, it was one of the...
Civil rights movements.
That's one of the things that landmarks of the civil rights movements was Rosa Parks refusing to give up her seat. Because she said, "I have just as much right to sit here as anybody else does."
Exactly.
And
She did vote for that. I think it's Susan B. Anthony who voted for woman's civil
yeah,
rights.
Susan B. Anthony. But that was back in the 30s or 40s. That was the suffragette movement. They fought for women's right to vote.
Yeah.
But that was different.
Okay.
That was a white lady. This was civil rights. This was the right for black people to have
Okay,
rights.
gotcha.
You know, black people didn't get the right to vote.
Back then,
Yeah, they weren't allowed to vote.
it's so sad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were terrible. Terrible people.
Well, good thing because they fought for that rights and everybody is equal now. Like
No, yeah, I wish it
like
was still.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah, Martin Luther King, he had the dream.
He fought for a civil rights movement, and he fought for he worked for equality for all Americans people.
Well, he was smart too, because he framed it as civil rights for all, black and white. He wasn't just saying, "I'm only here for black people." He was saying
For all of them.
all people
All
should
people.
have the same rights.
Yeah, that's
so in a
right.
sense, he was fighting for black rights, but he framed it in a way that included everybody.
Yeah,
So that was a really smart way to do it.
that
It's-
should be like that.
Yeah,
Because you're
but
all
it's
people.
still not 100%. We're still a racist country. We're a lot better than we used to, but that's why Trump was so bad for.
Happy pizza!
When we get to the Boston Edison area, where's that at? Oh, it's coming up. So I'm going to take you through the Boston Edison area. So this is where all like the rich people would live that worked for like the automotive companies and
Metropolitan, that was like a historic building.
Yeah. Brush Elliot. So I was down here working on a home, probably I don't know how many years ago.